The Tobago House of Assembly Election Validation Bill 2017 has been passed in the lower house with 37 members of Parliament voting for, no abstentions, and will go to the Senate tomorrow. This means the Tobago House of Assembly elections scheduled for Monday is expected to go ahead as planned. Karen Kozier-Phillip has more in this report.
Election Validation Bill 2017, which did not require a special majority, was unanimously passed in the lower house, as all 37 members present voted in favor of the bill.
Mr. Antoine?
Aye.
Ms. Olivier?
Aye.
Ms. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar?
Yes.
Mr. Charles?
Yes.
Dr. Ramachan?
Yes.
Mr. Karen?
Yes.
The bill will now go to the Senate during a special weekend sitting on Saturday. The bill seeks to validate January 23rd as the THA election date after it was made public that the election is 20 days after the January 3rd nomination day and not the required 21 days. Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi said the mix-up was a slip on the part of the Office of the President and the Elections and Boundaries Commission, and explained the outcome if the bill was not passed.
The fact is that the electorate is ready. The special electors have been had, they have voted, the ballot papers are within check. If the validation doesn't happen, then the election would be deemed to be in breach of a rule and a law, albeit that there's genuine reason for it, because it's what you call a slip on the part of the Office of the President and the EBC. And certainly, we would run into the argument of breaching the time frame within which an election must be had at outer limit, which is 3 months, as I have said to you, Madam Speaker.
It was former THA Chief Secretary Ho Choi Charles who first raised the matter of January 23rd being an invalid date, and this prompted the EBC to seek legal advice on the issue. The Attorney General received an email on Thursday evening on behalf of President Carmona informing him of the matter and asking him to validate the January 23rd date. Karen Kozier-Phillip, 4C News.
Before the THA election validation bill was passed, the opposition leader Kamla Prasad-Bissessar had called on the Attorney General to stop blaming the President and apologize to the nation for the Tobago House of Assembly election date error. Minister Stuart Young defended the Attorney General's statements, saying the President has discretionary powers under the Constitution. Melissa Dasrath has more.
In a rushed sitting of the Parliament, members sought to rectify an error in the calculation of the January 23rd THA election date, which does not meet the 21 days from nomination day to polling day as stipulated in the Representation of the People's Act, due to the New Year's Day public holiday not being factored in. Opposition leader Kamla Prasad-Bissessar was unconvinced by the Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi's statement that the President and not the Prime Minister set the election date. She warned the AG not to cast blame on the President.
I mean, it would be totally unrealistic and out of this world to have us believe that the President could tell anybody in government, you must hold the election on the 23rd. That the EBC will tell you, you must hold an election on the 23rd. That is nonsense. It is total nonsense. So in the piloting of the bill, the Honourable Attorney General wants to remove the egg from his face.
But Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister and Minister in the Office of the Attorney General and Legal Affairs, Stuart Young, said it was a simple error, and further stated that the President does have discretion to act without the approval of the Executive in certain instances, as set out in Section 80 under the Constitution.
It means that in this particular instance, it is only the President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago who can decide the date for the THA election. All he has to do is consult with the Chief Secretary and the Prime Minister as to the date that he wants to set, he being His Excellency the President.
Melissa Dasrath for C News.